Hello, you guys. Thank you for joining me for a video today. I'm actually looking forward to just simply um, allowing naturalness with the videos, but at the same time to maintain more structure. And this has to do with my relationship with tarot. Um, if you guys have seen the movie Brown Sugar, well, how she speaks about hip hop is kind of like how I feel about tarot. And I realized that when I first started doing tarot, it helped me feel seen, where I felt like I had been forgotten or thrown in a pile of old and unwanted things. And now my relationship with tarot is where it's helping me embrace motherhood. So, um, for all you beautiful tarot readers out there or tarot enthusiasts, I guess if you want, please share about your journey with tarot. You know, like, what would you tell yourself right now in your tarot journey? Or what was your current tarot self? Or, tell the past you who started tarot. What advice would you give yourself? All right, so let's start off with some prayer, and I'll show you guys the cards. And I pray the energy is a healthy match. We'll use some sound bowl healing, and then we'll get into the message. Most High of love and light, please lead and guide all of all of your children. And we want to say thank you for this precious moment of connection. Thank you, Most High. I ask to deliver clear, concise, effective, emotional manipulation free messages that will heal the soul and provide inner peace along their journey. All right. Also, you guys might want to get you some tea. This is going to be one of them readings where some tea is required. Um, Even cold tea will do, but this is going, you might want to get you a mug of tea or your favorite cup with with your favorite tea. This is going to be one of them readings. I got a feeling. I got to make some more tea. We're using oracle cards as well as Cozy Witch Tarot deck. So this is the card combination today. All right. Four of Swords. So you see this mountain in the back? I feel like some of you guys are being blessed with time to rest and recharge because you guys are gonna, it's like I'm picking up, you guys might you might be advised to rest when you need to. Because this journey of life is going to surprise you. There may be some old, outdated beliefs that you can have about what rules of life are based off of experiences that you have had from childhood with the Six of Cups, you know, and with the Seven of Cups here. Um, you got it's kind of like whatever childhood beliefs you had about how life is supposed to happen. If you guys have had any disappointments, this is like a chapter in your life where you'll be blessed with this Page of Pentacles. You'll be blessed with an opportunity to understand how to not internalize and become the difficulties that you have experienced with the Ten of Wands. So some of you guys might be advised to maybe look into entrepreneurship with the Page of Pentacles. If you have a lot of very difficult emotions that, no amount of spending time with someone or going to therapy or exercising or eating healthy can just, put an end to. Some of you guys could be looking for ways to try to make peace with internal battles. And I feel like you guys could be asked to, you know, start slow and steady and use your past experiences, especially of discomfort, to be an anchor of self-discipline so that you can follow through with what will help you guys heal. And even though money is not meant to heal, it does help if you're able to provide for yourself while healing heavy emotions. Okay? Some of you guys could be advised to, you know, get a reality check on entrepreneurship and the skill sets that will be required for it to actually take off, and to apply that into your healing so that you do not see yourself as an old chapter of your life, so that you can have new beginnings. With this Two of Pentacles, some of you guys could be going through this energy, or you can know someone who's going through this energy where they're having to take accountability for their life being chaotic, and they could be answering the call of responsibility to get their lives balanced. So, a lot of their energy, or your energy, take what resonates, could be going to seeing things from a new perspective and remaining level headed. And that takes a lot of energy. That does. That uses a lot of energy, especially self forgiveness. I feel like if any of you guys are on a self forgiveness journey right now, please be gentle with yourself. Still view yourself as beautiful inside and out, even if you've done things that you wouldn't want to happen to you. I feel like some of you guys are being asked to know that every scar on you, or that you feel others can see, it has a purpose. Okay? Now we have the Six of Cups and the Three of Wands. Put yourself out there and you'll be rewarded one way or another. I feel like if you guys are thinking of entrepreneurship, some of you guys might be starting businesses or you might have businesses that is a form of self care that helps you be able to, or that will help you be able to have a peace of mind. I mean, think about it. How do you think we have spas? You know what I'm saying? How do you think spas came to be? Um, Healing modalities can show up as in, art classes. I mean, there's an entrepreneur connected to, making it so people can get together and paint. Also, some of you guys might be encouraged to explore the arts, but some of you guys also might be encouraged. Um, it was just at the tip. Some of you guys might be encouraged to um, try some social events in which something that you actually like doing is a part of it. Because this is how you more than likely will be able to meet people who you're able to have open minded conversations with, who actually have a genuine passion for your hobbies. So some of you guys might be being asked to invest into your hobbies. With the Five of Wands, also stay accountable, that some people may appear to be, as if they support you on the surface, but at the same time, they could be behind your back trying to get information on you guys so they can use it to create obstacles in your life. And if you have, encountered individuals who have used spell work to create obstacles in your life, realize that if you're in the Queen of Pentacles energy, there's no need to sacrifice. You can have it all. You may have individuals who have done spell work against you because they have sacrificed so much of themselves to the point that they feel picked apart. So you could have had a group of individuals try to pick you guys apart because they feel picked apart. They also could they could have a belief system that they have to sacrifice things. So this, you could have dealt with individuals who sacrificed a lot of their comfortability for other people. They could hold a lot of resentment. They can have guilt and shame for how they let emotions of bitterness and regret contribute to making decisions that they're not too proud of. So you could have some people speaking about how they have betrayed you. And I'm also picking up someone could have heard a confession of how someone could have betrayed you guys as well. So there's someone who has heard someone confess how they tried to betray you guys. But there's confessions coming out about how people have tried to betray some of you guys. Take what resonates. And the confessions are coming about because some spell work backfired. With this Queen of Pentacles here, some people are surprised that you're able to have what you have, and the obstacles that they try to put on your path did not phase you. What they're not telling you is that the obstacles that they try to put on your path are obstacles that would have them give up. So you had people want you to give up, but the way they wanted you to give up is how they would give up. So if anyone has done spell work against your business, hoping that you will not be able to have financial success or financial freedom because they have basically given their power away to people and they're afraid of, you know, having to become responsible in order to separate themselves from people who aren't good for them. Well, they more than likely did some sort of spell work so that you would be able to have a flop. They also more than likely utilize divination to see your full potential. And they could be arguing among themselves and each other as to how, if the spell work they did towards you isn't working on you, then what's going to happen to them. Also, someone in this group, if there's been spell work done towards you guys, take what resonates, is feeling a lot of guilt because the close connections that they have nurtured over a long period of time, it's breaking apart. So someone in a coven could be very afraid of not having close connections, okay? And they're seeing that their coven is falling apart. Someone also at the same time could be self-righteous and be connected to something going awry, and they're trying to hide the fact that they were a source of, well, let's just say something with Ari because someone in the coven was too self righteous and they don't want the people in the coven to know how something went wrong because they put their selfish intentions into some sort of spell work. Okay. So there could be some covens that will be exposed. And how they're going to be exposed is bickering among coven members at the same time. Um, the person who put selfish intentions into spell work will more than likely get the extreme brunt of return to senders. Okay. But also, someone has heard a confession. So that's why I was saying anyone who is doing spell work against your business, um, and in order to create obstacles for you, they could have the confession is first coming out where they're trying to figure out what went wrong, and someone else could have definitely actually heard them make this confession. Okay. All right. Interesting, right? The things that come up in these cards. Okay. Four of Swords. I'm gonna get two more messages. um I want you guys to be able to relax and be able to like enjoy the peace that you guys deserve. So we'll get two more messages, like from like basically cutting the deck, um, and then we'll end this reading. So we have the Four of Swords, the Magician, and the Ten of Wands. So some return to senders is really making people very tired. Um, return to senders is showing up in some people's lives as them understanding that they need to use their energy much more wisely. I'm picking up on former people who could be described as energy vampires, are desiring alone time so that they can have energy for the next go round of how these return to senders is showing up. So you could have people who exploited spell work with the Ten of Wands. And you could also have experienced a lot of a lot of difficulties from the spell work. So this is saying it's going to be less spell work attacks coming your way, because these return to senders is making it so whoever sent out ill intentions is becoming more conscious of self-reliance. They could also not have a lot of people to help them as well, based off of certain truths that have come out about them. So you also might live in an environment where it's less likely for people to judge someone based off what they heard or past action. Your external environment could be becoming where it's kind of like if someone did something in the past, if they change their lives around, great. If they didn't, if they don't or they didn't change their lives around, they're still repeating past actions, people might simply avoid them and things of that nature. So someone who's getting returned to senders can be extremely tired, and they're becoming less concerned about having interactions with people. They're trying to make sure that they have more time to recharge for the next go round of return to senders. And for some of you guys just especially if you're moms, um you guys just may be asked to rest as well, um so that you can, be able to give back to yourself as well as you're giving to your little ones. You moms might have more. I feel like moms out here with the Empress, you guys, and the Magician, you guys are going to have more time to rest and recharge, okay? Also, what I'm picking up is if you are a mom and you got used to experiencing hardship, and you didn't it wasn't easy for you to get breaks in between, you will get clarity as to why things were so difficult unnecessarily. But at the same time, I feel like you guys really won't care as to what past actions occurred, because if you are a mom, you will be able to get more rest. And this is not the type of this isn't so this is also, forgive me, I'm channeling, this is a reassurance that your children are safe and that you are teaching them the necessary skill sets for them to be able to have a fulfilling life and not be living in survival mode. Okay, so do not worry when you decide, if if you're like, I'm able to sleep more. Oh, what about the kids? You're teaching your children what they need to know. And if you're setting a healthy example of resting, then so will your children. The right adequate amount of rest allows people to be able to have more clarity when it comes to making decisions. So a healthy amount of rest will allow you to set a good example for your children. Okay. And also, this is snuggle season is going to be a bit more cozier. If you are in a healthier if you're in a healthy relationship, and if you are already in a relationship, well, the relationship is going to get even healthier. So healthy relationships are happy relationships. Now, the last message, we have the cozy witch. This is the fool here. And then we have the strength and the high priestess. I feel like some of you guys don't tolerate bullshit at all. I don't know why that came up. I feel like you guys, some of you guys are no bullshitters. At the same time, you're so um gracious with it. Yeah, I feel like I'm speaking to some gracious people who don't tolerate bullshit. And if there are some masculines watching this as well, um, I feel like you guys are healing your feminine energy because these are very feminine cards. Okay, so we got the strength and the high priestess. So this is saying your intuition is very healthy. You guys could be advised to, you know, be able to interpret how you receive intuitive messages. Everyone receives intuitive messages quite differently. Interesting, right? Um, so I feel like in times of stillness where you'll have more time to rest and recharge, as well as your loved ones, and this is much needed rest. I don't know why this message is coming up because with the strength and the high priestess, um, intuition, there's intuition, especially if you've been through very traumatic experiences, is it's a gift. Intuition can help you survive and thrive. So some of you guys could be finding that home life work balance. And I feel like in the times of stillness, the more stillness that you guys have, you're being asked to cultivate being able to understand how you are able to receive intuitive messages. This will make it so that you're not confused as to, is it an intrusive thought? Is the thought true, or is it my intuition? So some of you guys, you could in the moments of stillness, you'll be able to have clarity on how your intuition communicates with you guys. Okay, and I'll give you guys one more message. I love these cards. They're so beautiful. They're enchanting. Temperance and the world. All right, so I heard for someone you need to hear, pay attention to the news. Yeah, for some of you guys, pay attention to the news. Um, with temperance and the world, there's gonna be things taking place. Uh, Situations are gonna be balanced out. World events of things where great corruption took place will be exposed. So if you are a um a reporter, perhaps if you guys are writers and you guys are connected to some sort of world travel in which you record world events that break the news, those those that will be coming out as well. But I feel like you guys are being asked to rest up when you need to rest up, especially if you have children, because you guys might be kept busy. But this what you if you're doing what you love, you're good. And last message for you guys: we have the Justice and the Tower. And the Fool card, aka the Cozy Witch. Someone or a group of individuals worked very hard to stop something from being balanced. But something's being balanced anyway. So this tower is here because whatever they did to stop something from being balanced or being exposed is going to be exposed anyway. And the ones that are about to be exposed, they made lives very difficult for themselves because they have blown emotional confusion out of proportion. So there's some people getting clarity on past experiences that was emotionally fueled, and they decided to try to get out of the consequences. They try to outrun the consequences of not being emotionally mature in a situation. You could have dealt with some individuals who tried to negatively narrate your character when there was a misunderstanding, but the misunderstanding was motivated by a toxic habit of emotional reaction based off from their childhood. So they could be having to grow up fast. They could be getting clarity on how something got out of hand, and they could be seeing how they blew things out of proportion. They could also be having a lot of extreme difficulties. Okay, so these people won't be a hindrance to you guys, because they may I'm picking up they may have to spend a lot of time to themselves. They may feel like it's the end of the world for them because they put a lot of time and energy into trying to get a result that wasn't meant to be. Like they could have put a lot of time and energy into trying to fulfill selfish desires. And now the reality of their childish, immature behavior is being exposed. And they're the ones who are going to have to get themselves out of some very difficult situations that they have created for themselves. Um, and more than likely they will not have the help that they're looking for to basically get them out of situations. So some very toxic people are going to be having a deeper relationship with responsibility and consequences, because they thought they could run away from responsibility forever. So what can we learn from this before I basically close this video out? If the four elements require earth, wind, fire, water. If you take out water, there's imbalance. If you take out earth, there's imbalance. If you take out air, there's imbalance. If you take out fire, there's imbalance. So some individuals imbalances that they try to project onto other people is going to be discussed. And this is where people are going to be able to have clarity on how certain people's selfish desires led to situations and circumstances that got out of hand. So there's some people who are very sad because when it comes out that they contributed to unnecessary difficulties, the consequences they tried to run away from, they can't run away from them. In fact, I remember someone said the anticipation of something bad happening makes it worse. They could be worried so much to the point that they have been expecting the worst thing in the world to happen to them. And that's what they could have used to convince themselves to try to cover up scandalous activity. And I'm picking up with the 5 of Cups that I saw. They're not able to get people in their corner. So now it's kind of like the clarity that they could have went a different route. This is all leading them back to some sort of healing that has to take place. Um, they don't have the same rights that they once had before. It's kind of like whatever they were able to get away with before, it's not being tolerated. So some of these people might emotionally drown in their own sorrow or self-pity, but they still going to get the results and consequences that they can no longer outrun and try to trauma dump onto other people. So to end this reading, I'll read 2 positive affirmations, and this is from a business a new view. Okay. The first one is I love myself unconditionally. I love and honor the self. And the second one is I give love to everyone. I receive love from everyone. These are very powerful, positive affirmations. I hope that this helps you guys have a sense of clarity. And let's get some sound bowl healing, and we're going to close it out. Peace, love, and happiness.